Hello hair besties. We're going live. Let's see. Here you are. I want to see. I can't see comments on Facebook, so let me see. Can anyone see me? How is the sound? Oh, I can't see any comments on here. Oh, there you are. Hi, Anna. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi, Tony. Hi, Papa's hair. We are going live right now from my living room. Hello, Kevin. Hi, sis. Hi, Christine. All right, so tell me where you're watching from. Hello, Anton An. Yeah, give me some hearts, guys. Show me where you're watching from. You see me? Yes. I see you too. Yay. I'm so glad to be back on here again. Can anyone hear me good? How is the sound? Sound check, sound check. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Tammy, Ethan. Hi, Lupe. Florida, Sweden. Wow, Costa Rica, Dallas. Hi, Hung. Monica is watching. Yay, everyone's ready from the UK. Yes, great. All right, I am so happy to be back on here. Thank you so much for your time, you guys. Hair bestie, I love you. Thank you so much for your time. It means so much to me that you are here watching. How is the sound, you guys? Sounds good? Okay, good. Show me heart if I sound okay. Hi, Leo. Hi, Cecilia. Wow, Puerto Rico. Yay. Hi, Elaine. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me again. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kim, known as Kim Wasabi. I am one of Gaiteng My Identity educator, and I am so happy to be on here to share with you some of my knowledge, and also make sure that throughout this whole month, we are going to be featuring all of our hair artists from Gaiteng My Identity, and make sure you check us out. Look at that. Coming up next, which is tomorrow, will be Hair by Lupe. She will be doing wavy styling tutorial. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Monica. Hi, Lupe. Now make sure you guys check us out, okay? These are amazing hair artists from our Team Tang. And again, thank you, Gaiteng and Gaiteng My Identity, for allowing me to be back on here. And thank you to all the hair besties. You guys are so awesome. So today, what I will be sharing with you is that show me purple hearts if you have done balayage before. I want to see if you had done balayage before. Show me purple hearts, you guys. Love you, Christine. I want to see purple heart if you had done balayage before. Hi, Corinne. Yes. Purple heart if you've done. And show me red hearts if you had not done balayage before. So pretty much we're great. Everyone's been doing balayage, which is awesome. Now, my question to you is, who has done balayage with permanent hair color? Now show me blue hearts if you had done balayage with permanent hair color. I want to see blue hearts. Anyone had done balayage with permanent hair color, or raise your hand? Blue hearts, or raise your hand if you had done balayage with permanent hair color. Yes, Corinne. And especially using the Gaiteng My Identity thick activator to do balayage with the permanent hair color. Yes, that's awesome. This is great. So thank you again. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, is that we are going to be utilizing Gaiteng My Identity thick activator with permanent hair color to balayage, right? So now why are we doing this? We are utilizing the thick activator with permanent hair color to balayage because a lot of the time when a client comes in and asks for highlights, we tend to gravitate towards lighteners, you know, like the Magnum 8 or Big 9 to give your clients that highlights, right? But most of the time we often forget that we can utilize permanent hair color to lift natural hair to give you this beautiful natural look without having to go the excessive way, which is using the lightener or the bleach to lighten up your client's hair, right? So that's what is so beautiful about permanent hair color. And also today I will be sharing with you Gaiteng My Identity Permanent Hair Color 10DL and the versatility of 10DL. You'll not only be able to neutralize, to enhance the color, also to correct color at the same time, and also with the 10DL, it's give you this beautiful caramel tone on darker level, like from 1 to a level 6. So that's what we are doing today. So let's get started. Here is my mannequin, and she is a natural virgin level 5. Okay, you guys? Natural level 5. So once again, if you have any questions, all of our team members are on here. Team Tang on here, they're able to answer all of your questions, so don't hesitate to ask. Okay, you guys? I will try to answer as much questions as possible, but just know that we have our team, the whole team is on here to help me answer questions if I couldn't get to you. So here again, my model, she is a natural virgin level 5. Well, let's see. She's sort of virgin, mostly virgin. I think the back of her is not virgin because I did something to it. So her back is not virgin, but everywhere else is virgin. Okay? So here again, I am utilizing Gaiteng My Identity Thick Activator, and also I will be sharing with you why I am using the Thick Activator versus the regular dedicated developer, okay? Now, I have my tray set up. I have my bowls, my balayage board, and also brushes and clips. Now you can find all of these in the Gaiteng My Identity Stroke It Out a Balayage kit. And these are limited, so make sure you guys get your hands on these. Okay? So in here I had already mixed 50 grams of the 10DL, which is the permanent dusty lavender. And now I'm going to be adding 50 grams of the 40 volume thick activator. Okay, now 1-to-1 ratio. When you're mixing thick activator with a permanent color to balayage, you want to do 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and mix it right now. So how is everyone doing today? Oops. There you go. And I'm going to be using a small brush to mix it up, okay? Look at that consistency. And this is the reason why I am using the thick activator to balayage, because of the viscosity of the thick activator. It is so amazing. It is nice and thick. That's why it's called thick activator, to help me balayage better so that the color will adhere on the hair and I will have a smooth surface to paint on. Let's do permanent hair color. Well, make sure that you guys remember this. Color does not lift color. So this only works on virgin hair. Okay, you guys? Only works on virgin hair. And if they had come in with already previous color hair, which mean you're going to be, if they want to go lighter, that's mean it's going to be a color correction. So therefore, you want to be utilizing the powder lightener, the Magnum 8 or the Big 9. Okay, you guys? So make sure you do that. Grab it to you. If they want to come in and they want to change, go completely lighter, then you can utilize this. the Big 9 or the Magnum 8. But today we are utilizing the thick activator to balayage, and that's the beauty of the thick activator. Is usually when we are doing balayage, we mix the thick activator with our stroke 7 to balayage. But the versatility of this is so amazing is because you can even use this with your gray coverage, mixing the 30 volume and the 10 volume developer, 30 volume thick activator and 10 volume developer with your permanent color to do gray coverage. Or you can also mix the thick activator with permanent hair color to balayage. So that's the beauty of the thick activator. And so going back to why am I using the thick activator versus going in and using the regular dedicated developer. Now, look at this viscosity of this thick activator. Look at that. Even if I turn it down, it's not even gonna move anywhere. I also mix in here so that you can compare the two, is that I had already mixed like 15 grams of the permanent hair color with our regular dedicated developer, and you can see why we are not using this technique for our balayage, because the consistency is very runny, and that's not what you wanted to do when you gravitating towards balayage techniques, right? You want the really nice thick consistency so that the color will stay and adhere onto the hair, and that it would glide better so that you can balayage it better. So look at how runny this is. You see how runny that is? And that is using the regular developer. Now you can, if you wanted to do highlight and using foil or mesh sheet, you can, but that's not the look we're going for. We are going to do balayage. Look at this consistency. Look, see? Compare the two. Right? Oops, you didn't see that. You see how runny that is? That is too runny. So you don't want that, okay? So again, I'm using Gaiteng My Identity Thick Activated 40 Volume Developer with 10 DL Permanent Hair Color. Now again, let's see. You have any questions? Sound glitchy? You can always go on to the Gaiteng My Identity Instagram, and you can probably hear better on that. I don't know what it is with Facebook that is having problem. So you can always go on to the Gaiteng My Identity Hair Bestie group page on Instagram, and you can see me on there too, okay? So again, look at how thick that is, all right? And I am also using a small brush to mix it up evenly. Now I'm gonna be putting this away. We're not using that. And then I'm also gonna be using my board, okay? Now, again, why am I using the 10 DL and not like maybe the 10 NI or, you know, like any other thing? Because I want to show you the versatility of the 10 DL. The Dusty Lavender, it is so beautiful. And also I'm using, because I wanted to get the most lift and the most impactful lift. That's why I'm doing a level 10, okay? So let's get started. Here is my model. She is natural level virgin level 5, and I had already part her into 4 quads, okay? 4 quads. Now remember, when you are lifting dark hair, what are you exposing? You're going to be exposing warmth underlying pigment, right? So if you're lifting, she's a natural level 5, she's going to go through like the red, orange, the yellow stage, right? So what I am using is 10 DL. It has a violet gray base so that it's also gonna lift and deposit. At the same time, it is going to neutralize and combat these red, orange, and yellow undertone. You get that? Do you guys get that? The thick activator, I'm not familiar with what's the difference between the strength. So in the thick activator, we have 30 volume. And we also have 40 volume, because I want the most impactful lightness on my dark hair models. That's why I'm using the 40 thick activator. You can also use the 30 thick activator if you prefer, but because she is dark and I want the most impactful lift, so that's why I'm using the 40. Hi Cassandra. All right, let's see, anyone else? All right, let's get started, you guys. All right, so here with this beautiful board, it is long and it is wide. Just what I like it, long and wide. So, and it has a reservoir. What's the beautiful about this? And this again, you can find this in the Stroke 7 kit, okay? Stroke It Out 7, Stroke It Out Stroke 7 kit. So here's the reservoir. I'm going to be putting my color into the reservoir, just like so, okay? And then whatever is left on the board, I'm going to be painting it on the board. Whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to be painting on the board. There it is. And again, when we are doing balayage, make sure that your section is clean. Clean sectioning will have clean results. Okay? Clean sectioning will have clean results. Again, I'm going to be taking my comb. And what technique we are doing today is we are doing the Gai Tang My Identity Diamonds in the Sky. This is one of my favorite technique because I can use this technique for color melting, for almost pretty much anything, and especially when with balayage, it gives you this beautiful blended look. So let me show you what it looks like. Ta-da-da! Do you like it? I drew this. Okay, so again, we are doing the diamonds in the sky. We are going to our first section. This is her front and this is her back. We're going to be working from the back towards the front, okay? And a reason why is because the back is the most darkest. So we are going to be concentrating on the back first, going to the front. And we are going to take a diagonal backwards. First section. And then we're going to do a horizontal, another diagonal backward, horizontal until we reach the top. And then once we get to the side, I will show you the technique on the sides also. Okay, you guys? You guys get this one? Take a picture of this. And also here's the formula. I'm be using 10DL with 40 volume thick activator, 1:1 ratio, and she's going to be processed for 45 minutes, okay? All right, again. So let's get started. Again, you want to bend her head down and taking a diagonal backwards, like so. And then clip the rest of the hair out of the way. Another thing about balayage is, if you guys have done balayage before, my technique of doing a balayage is I am going to be using the Gai Tang My Identity. The brush, it has a jacket edge, so it already gonna help me feather, okay? So now again, when I'm doing balayage, I like to lift my elbow up parallel to the floor, like this, like so, okay, you guys? And holding my brush like palm to palm, okay? Palm to palm. This way you are able to get a really nice even surface painting. And when you're doing balayage, you want to paint it on and not stroke it on like this. Stroke it on and not like brushing the product away. By doing this with your elbow parallel like this, it gives you this beautiful light-handed, and it's not gonna be very harsh on the hair. So therefore, you are able to pack on more product, will give you even saturation and even lift, okay? Hi Eric, if you can't hear me, you can always go on to the Gai Tang My Identity on the Instagram page. I know Facebook is weird. It's acting up so weird. So there you go. So go join us. If you can't hear me on the Gai Tang My Identity Hair Bestie group page on Facebook, go on to the Gai Tang My Identity Instagram page. You can hear me better on there. Okay, you guys? Thank you so much. And here again, now before I am painting on her hair, I am going to brush it out evenly. Now she needs to be brushed out really nice and smooth before you paint anything on her hair. I'm going to be holding my board on one hand, pinching it with my thumb finger and my index finger really nice and taut. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? See me? Okay. Bend down, honey. All right, so I'm gonna be scooping my product from the reservoir, just like so, paint it on the board, okay, there, and then I'm gonna start from the middle and work my way up, okay, start from the middle, working my way up. Again, pick more product from the reservoir, paint it on the board, and working my way up. Now once you see how I painted with my arms parallel, and then my brush is also going to be parallel to the hair. Okay, there you go. So when you paint it, it gives you this really beautiful smooth consistency and holding the hair really nice and taut. Okay, yes, you can hear me better on Instagram, so go on Instagram. Thank you so much, Corinne and Hair by Christine, for helping me out. And then I'm going to pick more product from the reservoir, paint it on here because I want this most impactful highlights because she has natural virgin level 5. And so I'm using the thick activator 40 volume to get her the most highlight out using the permanent hair color. And again, I'm going to be placing my brush onto the board and taking a mesh sheet, and you can find this mesh sheet also inside the Stroke It Out Balayage kit from Gaiteng My Identity. Now lay her flat on there. See that? Lay her flat. Again, laying my board down. I'm going to be taking a horizontal section, just like so. Clip the rest of the hair out of the way. And this is the diamond in the sky technique, okay? And again, picking up my product from the reservoir, paint it on the board, picking the hair up, and then also hold it really nice and taut, and then paint it on, starting from the middle, working my way up. Starting on the middle, working my way up. And this is closer to the hair, the scalp, and the heat from the body will activate it more. So you want to paint it lightly and not too much product from there. Okay? Picking product from my board and then go up again. So brushing it, you can feather it up if you like. And pack more product on. And doing this parallel like this, you are able to pack more product on. And instead of going in and doing it this way, you never want to hear the scraping of the brush on the client's hair, because when you do that, you are pushing the product away and pushing the product into the hair shaft, and that's not what we want. We want just surface painting only, okay? Because if you're pushing the product away, you're going to get uneven lift, and also it's going to be blotchy, okay? So making sure that you paint it really nice and smooth, and then pick up your hair with the brush. Lay your board down, and also again lay it at an angle so that the point of the board right here is at the corner, and also that there is a gap between the board and the hair. You see this gap right here? You never want to touch the board onto the hair because you're going to create a harsh line from the back, and that's not what we wanted to do. It's not going to be cute at all. So making sure that there is a space between the board and the hair, and then brushed it on, more product. Now, I am doing it open air so you can see the technique that I am doing. Now, can you go in and if you wanted more lift, more saturation, more lift, you can always go back in with the mesh sheet, right? You can go back in with the mesh sheet and separate it for more heat conduction and more lift. Hello, Engine. How are you? How is everyone doing today? So everyone caught up so far? Yes, I am using the Gaiteng My Identity 40 volume thick activator with the 10DL. Now I'm using the 10DL because it has a violet gray base. So what we know about lifting dark hair, and she's a natural virgin level 5, lifting dark hair is that we're going to be exposing warmth undertone. So therefore, with the violet in the 10DL, it is going to combat and neutralize while it's lifting and depositing the color at the same time. So now my next section is going to be a diagonal backward again, okay? Just like so. picking it all up, using my board. Once again, you guys know what? I forgot to put my hand condoms on. But, you know, I'm not touching any color. By using the board and the brush like this, sometimes I don't even need to use the gloves because it's so nice and clean that you really don't have to. But I have it right here and I just forgot to put it on. Anyway, so I am holding here really nice and taut. Tension, tension, tension is key here, okay? How many subsections do? I usually do 4 or 5 subsections depending on how much color I want to see or how much lightness I want to see. If I want to see more lightness, I'll probably do maybe some smaller subsections, but I just want to be able to showcase the color just on the surface and also just very natural looking. I am not looking for something high lift or, you know, like 6-7 level lighter. That's not my intention here. My intention is just to give her this beautiful caramel highlight, maybe 2 or 3 level. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm doing just a surface painting and doing a thicker section. Hello Guy, hello Lori, and here is my last section from the back. And making sure that you brush the section really nice and clean. And here is another tip. If you paint with a knot, you're gonna get a spot. Isn't that cool? It rhymes actually. Knot and spot. So again, if you are not brushing the hair nice and clean, if you're not doing clean section, you're gonna get uneven lift. And also if your brush is not clean, you're gonna get uneven lift also. And if you paint with a knot, you're gonna get a spot. Okay, you guys. So make sure you you keep that in mind. And never, 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 ever let your brush live in the bowl. Never ever do that. You lay your brush on the top of the bowl like this, so it is nice and clean. Okay. Also, make sure you have a towel handy to wipe off any excess product that it's on the brush that you don't want it to transfer onto the hair. Okay, so now here's my last section. Again, we are only looking for a beautiful caramel natural look, and if you wanted to do more of a impactful highlight, you can also go in with the, you know, a big 9 lightener. But we are not. We are doing. This is the beauty of paint balayaging with the permanent hair color, and utilizing the thick activator is because of the viscosity in the thick activator that gives me this beautiful consistency for me able to paint on the hair. Okay, so just remember, okay, she is not going to be very light. She's going to be just very natural, beautiful looking. Again, like I said earlier, a lot of the time when when the client comes in and they wanted to get balayage, and we just automatically gravitate toward lighteners, right? Big 9 or Magnum 8. And but we forget that we can even use permanent hair color with thick activator to give them this beautiful natural looking. Not everybody wants to have platinum or like an ashy blonde. Not everyone, right? So that is the beautiful and the versatility of the Guy Tang My Identity 10DL. And what 10DL does, Dusty Lavender, it has the violet gray base, and why we're lifting with permanent hair color lifts and deposit. So what happened when we were lifting dark hair? You are exposing underlying pigment, which is usually go through like the red, orange, yellow before you can get lighter. So what it does is, while it's lifting the Dusty Lavender with the violet in it, it helps control the orange and the yellow undertone at the same time. Isn't that beautiful? So now we're done with the back. Okay, I'm going to turn her to the front. And here, let me share with you, before I'm going to be working in the front, I had already done a model previously. She was also a level 5. She was virgin. Well, again, this one said that she was virgin, but in the back, her back was not virgin. Her back has some lightness already. And then this one said that she was a virgin, but then again, she came in with some already previous highlight on her bang. So that one, the back was not virgin, and this one, the front was not virgin. So anyway, we are doing, she was also a natural virgin level 5. And I also did 40 volume thick activator with 10 DL 1-to-1 ratio. Balayage her. And look at this beautiful color that she has. Isn't that beautiful? While you're lifting the violet control, the red orange undertone, and it's going to give her this beautiful caramelized color, right? So there it is. I have 2 virgin. Yes, I do. And this is the straight look. So how seamless that look. Look at that, beautiful. You can see the highlights in there. And compare that to this one. Okay. Sorry. Okay, compare that to this one. Look at how dark. You can't really tell much. Okay, here it is. She is pretty dark. Look at that. How pretty that is, right? Let's see. Can you see? See, look at that. That's natural virgin level 4. And look at this beautiful caramelized color. And that's the beauty about lifting with permanent hair color, is because you're doing balayage with permanent hair color and yet with control, right? So you're not exposing too much underlying pigment because we are using permanent color with the dusty lavender. It kind of neutralizes and also combat all those red, orange, yellow undertone. You see that? That's the beauty of doing it with the permanent hair color. So again, now we're moving toward the front. So now when we are working at the front, I have already, this is her front side, okay? Now this is her hairline. I'm going to be leaving out probably about like an inch over here, just an inch out, because I want to give her this beautiful bold money piece right here. And then over here, I'm going to be taking a horizontal section, a diagonal backward, and we're doing the diamond in the sky technique. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Just to show you the directional of how I'm going to be painting it. Okay, do you guys like it? She's pretty, huh? Okay, so there it is. So now when we're working toward the front, I'm going to be separating her hair an inch out of her hairline. Right, there it is. Now this part right here, I'm going to be working it after. So I'm going to be clipping out of the way. Clipping this out of the way. And then I'm going to be using, okay, a horizontal section, clipping this out of the way. And this is the Guy Tang My Identity Diamond in the Sky. And I love this technique so much. Again, I'm going to be scooping my color and putting into the reservoir. Okay. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to be painting it on the board. And you can find these board and brushes in the Guy Tang My Identity Stroke It Out Balayage Kit. Okay, I'm going to be holding it really nice and taut again. Bring it down. Hold it really nice and tight in the middle. Okay, start from the middle, working my way up again. Okay, and then again, can you utilize, this is a natural level 5. Can you do this on permanent, already previous hair color? No, you are not going to be able to get anything if they had already previous color hair. And therefore, it is considered a color correction if they wanted to go lighter. And also, you can find these mesh sheets in the Stroke 7 kit. Just put it right there to keep it nice and clean. And also, I also have another one that I did. And this is from my client's hair that I cut it out and I save it. She is a natural virgin level 2. And I also did 40 volume thick activator with 10 DL. And look, she did get a shift, right, you guys? Can you see that? This beautiful shift in color. You see that? Can you see? Right? Can you see? So this is what you can do with your clients who comes in with natural virgin, like level 1 to 4. You can also do this on their hair. Look at how beautiful that is. Not necessarily that you have to gravitate toward lightener to give her this beautiful controlled lift, right? And this is regular virgin level 2, okay? And see that beauty of using, oh, there you go. Using the Gaiteng Identity 10 DL, the violet control, all that warmth underlying pigment. Now, can you use Shadow Ash 7? Can you use Wicked? Can you use Silver Pearl in this case? Yes, you can. And if you want to do Shadow Ash or Wicked Shadow, you can also check Gaiteng YouTube out. He had a video on the Wicked Shadow Ash using thick activator to balayage. So again, never leave your brush in the bowl. Never let it live in the bowl. Again, I'm taking a diagonal backward again. This section, nice and clean. Hold the hair really nice and taut so that you don't get any knots. Nice, even, clean sections. Okay? And also, I will be sharing with you not only the dusty lavender is so beautiful as a balayage in the permanent, but it is so beautiful in the demi-permanent also. You can use the demi-permanent to neutralize, to combat all of that yellow-orange undertone. And I am also going to be sharing with you how that works, okay? And what it is in the demi is that there is in Gaiteng Identity, there is no ammonia. In the demi-permanent, it is a deposit only. And here again, you put the board down and you brush it, okay? You smooth it out like this. Again, parallel brush. Parallel. Brushing it down and leave it down, okay? In the demi-permanent is that it has no ammonia. And also a deposit only. And it also has a violet gray base. So it's also going to be combat those brassy undertone. And I'm going to be sharing with you, look at this model right here that I did. So I did her hair. I balayaged her with the stroke 7 with 40 volume thick activator. And she was also a virgin natural level 5. Okay, so I balayage her like this, and utilizing the Gaiteng Identity demi-permanent in DL, which is the dusty lavender, 10 DL, and voila! Look at how beautiful that is. You see how pretty that is? It is so controlled. It takes away all the brassiness. All the brassiness in the hair. So that is the beauty of Gaiteng Identity color. It is so versatile. It is so flexible that you can use it in so many different ways. Look at her before and her after. Isn't that beautiful? By just doing it with the demi-permanent, neutralizing all that brassy undertone. Do you guys like that one? Okay, my other section I'm going to be doing is horizontal, and I have one more section on the top, and then we're done with that side, and I'm going to show you how to do a money piece using permanent hair color right here. And again, if you want it to be more impactful highlight, you can also separate it with mesh sheets, okay? Great visual. Thank you so much. What about 30 thick activator and 8BB? Yes, you can too. But because the reason why I am doing a 10 DL is because I wanted to, with permanent color, it's lift and control, and it's going to be exposing all that warmth underlying pigment. So I wanted to get the violet underlying pigment to control and combat all those the brassy orange yellow underlying pigment. That's why I'm using the 10 DL But if you're using the thick activator, depending on the level that you are working on, yes, you can do that too. It's going to give you this beautiful, same thing, caramel on darker natural hair. So there's again, brushing it out, really nice and clean. My last section here, I'm going to tilt her head a little bit. Also, we're going to be painting it on like so, brushing it on. Again, if you paint with a knot, you're going to get a spot. So remember that, okay, you guys? Making sure that the hand is parallel so that you are not brushing the product away. And also, you want it to be able to pack on a lot of product and even distribution from mid-shaft to the ends, okay? And on the top, let's say if you accidentally put too much product on the top, you can use the back of the brush and just swipe it off and put it back onto the hair. Swipe it, put it back onto the hair so that you don't get that clumpy look right there that will create a spot, okay? So here again, lay my board down and just brush it out. Brush it out really nice and move it to the direction that you want the hair to lay. So I want it to lay right there. Now we are going towards the front, right? So again, this is going to be her money piece. And then I am going to be section her in 3 sections, like so, according to her hairline, like that. So I'm going to be putting it out of the way, clipping this out of the way, 1 section, 2 section, and then what I will be doing with this one is that, let's see, let's move her out of the way for a little bit so you can see better. Okay, there you go. Wiping my hand, making sure that your hands is clean, and that your brush and your board is clean so that you get clean section so you don't transfer the product onto the unbalayaged hair. Okay, so what I will be doing, I'm going to be holding her hair nice and tight forward toward like the front like this, like so. Okay, that's too thick. Okay, I'm holding her hair like this, nice and tight toward the front. I'm going to be painting, I'm going to be stroking her from the top and the bottom. I'm going to fully saturate this, okay? Fully saturate this because I want the most impactful highlight around her face. So therefore, I'm going to be stroking her and penetrate her very deeply. So, and if you don't penetrate her deep in the front, you're not going to get that lightness around her face, okay, you guys? Make sure you penetrate her deep. Just go in and just penetrate her deep, okay? Now paint it forward. And then holding my brush really nice and flat, okay? And then what I will be doing is that I am going to lift her hair up. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Stretching her really nice and tight. Stretch it out. And then I'm going to be painting on this side too. Paint it on this surface right here. See, I told you I'm going to penetrate her front and back. We're doing both sides. And I'm going to be laying her hair down. I'm going to go in the back and lay her hair down. I'm going to brush it through, okay? Now in this one, you can actually change your brush to vertically like this and then get it in there. Okay, you guys? Get more product, push it in there. Push it in. You can also separate this by a mesh sheet or you can just lay it down like that. Okay, now that's one section. And I'm going to get the second section. That's her second section. Again, we are going to penetrate her deep, putting more product on the reservoir. Never leave your brush in the bowl, okay? Scoop it out from the reservoir, paint it on the board. Bring her hair forward. Paint it on. You see that? And grab the hair really nice and tight. And then lift it up, stretch it out again. Paint it on. Go in the back, lay your board down. And at this point, it is okay if you lay the board flat because you had already painting on both sides. So you're not going to be afraid of giving her that harsh line. But when I'm brushing her hair like this, then I'm kind of like hover the board a little bit so it's not touching as much. There's my second section. And then here's my last one. Okay? Does anyone have any question? I know I love the thick activator because the viscosity of the thick activator helps me able to paint the hair so easily, and it glides on so seamlessly. You see that? It's like butter. Versus this. This is the regular developer, and it is so runny. Let me show you. It is so runny. Look at that. Like literally like running. So that's not what we're looking for. That's the beauty about the thick activator. It's so versatile. You can use it in the stroke 7 with the stroke 7 to balayage. You can do it with permanent hair color to balayage. You can even mix it with 10 volume dedicated developer with 30 volume thick activator to do gray coverage. So that's the beauty of that. Okay, so now I am done, and she's going to be processing for 30 minutes. Okay, you guys, and here I will show you another models. So what happened if you, now I know that she's a level 5 and you have seen a level 2 also already, right? You've seen this is a level 2 with 40 volume thick activator. And then now what happened if you painted her on a natural level 7 or 8? This is a natural level 7 or 8. And I also did use 40 volume thick activator to paint this on with 10 DL. You're not going to see a lot of change, but you're going to see a slight lift with control. Look at that, beautiful. And she's not as brassy like she is on this side. The lighting doesn't do it justice, but outside, this is like a beautiful, almost like a iridescent violet. It is so pretty. Look at that. You can see the difference, right? Look at her hair. This is her before and this is after. Look at that, beautiful control. She still get the lightness, but not as much. But look how pretty it is. It also neutralize, combat all that yellow tone. You can also utilizing the Gaiteng Identity. The booster, which is the ultraviolet on lighter hair to give it more control. But I just wanted to show you guys here on level 10 DL, right? Just so that you can see the difference in between the two colors. Do you guys like that? It's so pretty. I had never done balayage on light hair like this because I dreamed to have clients with light hair like this, but I don't have any. And so this is a great way to showcase, like you don't have to gravitate towards the lightener when you try to just create a subtle change. And it's so beautiful with control. You're lifting with permanent color. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then also, this is a natural virgin level 5. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful caramel tone on her hair. Versus this. See how dark that is? Versus that. Just a slight change, but you can see the difference already. So there you go. So that is the beauty of using the Gaiteng Identity thick activated stroke 7. Thick activated 40 volume with the dedicated permanent hair color. Again, so look at that. This is how beautiful, seamless that look. No toner at all whatsoever. Just straight on 10 DL with 40 volume thick activator. So pretty, right? And again, you can also neutralize it using the Dusty Lavender in demi-permanent. And what we know about demi-permanent, It doesn't have the ability to lift. It's a deposit only. And this is her before with just raw stroke 7. And I just glaze it on dry hair with 10 DL. Demi-permanent color. And look how pretty that is. With 6 volume dedicated developer. Isn't that pretty? So that's the beauty of Gaiteng My Identity. Color is so versatile, is so flexible that you can pretty much do a lot with it. So again, let's for the rest of the month, thank you so much for you guys for joining. Did I answer every question? Are you guys confused? Yes, it's so pretty, Corinne. Hi, Foy. Also, again, making sure that you follow our team member. Coming up next is Hair by Lupe. She will be doing tutorial on wavy hair, and then Honeybee is going to be doing curly hair tutorial, and then we're going to have Josh, and then oh, that's right, you know, like not only that you can use just the 10DL, but if you've seen my previous balayage video, I did use the Gaiteng My Identity Permanent, which is the Midnight Rose, to get a beautiful red tone on natural virgin 125 hair. And Hair by Christine, she's coming up next Monday, and she's going to be talking about everything about reds, okay? So make sure you check out. And then Hair by Nora is coming up next. She's doing balayage let's see, balayage highlight and base color service. And then we have our angel Ariana, and then we're gonna have Corinne, we have Scylla, Gina, and then we're gonna end the month with Amanya. So make sure you check all of us out. If you haven't followed us already, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Gaiteng My Identity. Also follow myself, Kim Wasabi, because I'm hot and spicy. Also, make sure you check out Gaiteng My Identity YouTube if you want to know how to create this beautiful control using thick activator with permanent color, the shadow ash to give you, or the wicked shadow to give you this beautiful, like an oak wood tone or something. It is so pretty. So make sure you guys check all of us out. See if you guys have any questions. Did I answer everything? Are you guys confused? You can always go back. If you're on Instagram, you can always go to Gaiteng My Identity Hair Bestie group page if you haven't joined us already. And you can rewatch this anytime. I'm gonna save this live on the Gaiteng My Identity IG as what is IG story? Is that what it is? Not IG story, but anyway, IGTV, and you can rewatch it again. Okay, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you again, Gaiteng and Gaiteng My Identity, for having me back on here again. I love you so much, you guys. You guys are awesome. So who has been back already to the salon? I haven't. Our county has not allowed us to go back to the salon yet. So I'm just enjoying my couch life. I'm actually not looking forward to go back because with all the changes, with all the rules and regulations, just give me a lot of headaches already. So I'm not looking forward to go back, but I do miss everyone and I miss my clients. I miss being with my team. And so, but yes, thank you so much again for joining. And I love you guys so much. Bye, hair besties. Thank you so much, Team Tang, for helping me. Thank you. All right, so let's end. Bye. Bye again. Finish. Bye. Take care. Bye, Lupe. Bye, Foy. Miss you too. Miss all of you. Bye, sis. Bye, hair Christine. Thank you so much for your help. You are so amazing.